Let me first say we thank and praise God that we've all made it here safely today. I pray to God that your return and my return will be equally as safe. Somewhere, I sit here the last day and a half wondering, do you really know who you are? Do you really know who you are? See, when you come out and you're not sanctioned by Harvard or Yale or the people in control, sometimes you even have doubts. What you have can save not just America, but this whole planet. Whole planet. I've been waiting for you. And it might be too late. I would never say this publicly. Once you're 9 months pregnant, you can't abort. But if it can be saved, it's because of you. Not the Kennedy assassination. You. Unbeknown to them thugs, September the 11th happened with all the electronics. You don't have to depend on NBC and CBS in the power structure. You have it in your hand. I listened to you this morning, sister, and thought about, had it not been for the civil rights movement that liberated all of us, you wouldn't have had this space. Only women. And when you think about what we have missed down through the years, I lived in an all-black neighborhood, and nothing I hate any worse to hear African Americans talking about community. We do not live in a community. They don't know that. A community is where you control your press, you control your money, you control banking and finance, you control the car. We don't control that. We live in a hood. What is a hood? Something you put over your face when you're trying to hide something. They don't know that. Huh? And when you think about how this system has messed up our mind, I don't care how many PhDs you got. I look at my mother. What a lady. Worked 2 jobs all year because she had 6 children so we could have Christmas. Christmas. You know how ignorant you got to be to work your butt off? Not for your children to go to college, because that wasn't even in our mentality. For Santa Claus. And when that black woman worked her butt off, she tell me a white man bought this, and y'all don't even know who we are. Think about that. You man, a Jew being dumb enough to say Hitler and the Nazis brought you these toys? Huh? And that's the big problem. We know all of it. That's why I didn't have to do too much to move over into this. I lived around nothing but black folk. I didn't see. I'm 81 years old. We didn't have TV then. Wasn't even invented. Radio. And the problem today in America, as fast as this thing is moving, we don't know each other. If you knew what I had, we worked for the white folks that did this. We knew it, so you knew it. Huh? Because when they whip you down to nothing, they don't see you. You invisible. Huh? So I just had to slide mine over and put it in a box. We always knew this. How many of y'all saw the last Abraham Lincoln movie? We knew that Lincoln's daddy was black. Why you think they started off that movie talking about his nappy, kinky hair? And the good thing about that, these are young producers that's doing that. They're not scared to do it. Huh? And you don't catch the cold that Lincoln was gay. What's the gay wing of the Republican Party?
Log cabin.
Who's the only president you ever knew lived in a log cabin? Y'all miss that shit. Somewhere. And so I just say thank you. I participated in the 50th anniversary of the I Got a Dream speech and was really disappointed and hurt. Not once was our Indian brothers and sisters mentioned. And you white folks is double bad. You stole this fucking country from them. And when you talking about September 11th and all that bullshit, they don't even come into your mind. Huh? A lot of white folks I meet, you think America was a good country and got bad. This bitch ain't never been no good. Huh? You just asked in the wrong. Ask the Indians. Huh? Ask a woman, a white woman that came over here with that punk. And he didn't give her the right to vote till 1921. That's his mama, his daughter, his wife, his sister. And that don't bother y'all? Because you're filled up with that filth inside of you. Okay, when you work with shit, you smell like shit. Hear me now. Because that's what y'all dealing with. And it's hard to get people to come over on this side. Why? Why? It's hard because they've accepted it. Hmm? They've accepted it. And you have too. Oh, you good on this. But are you aware of that shit happening over there in Syria right now? It's organ stealing. Y'all so fucking good at research. Are you aware of that? Are you researching? It all goes together. Huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You can't do what we're here for and think they're not poisoning your food. Huh? And I'm messed up because I thought y'all was, I didn't think nobody was as bad as white folks. Oh God. That's why y'all ain't number wimp, punk, pimps. Huh? And then when it touches you, then you raise hell. What about all of y'all who's been out here before this? Huh? Before this. And you can't make black folks rise up talking about that shit you was talking about today. We've been knowing they do that. Y'all didn't know. Serious? Somewhere. If my mother was alive and hear some of the shit I'm talking about, she'd call police on me. Let me tell you how important you are. Money is not power. Education is not power. Information is power. And if I give you bad information, you got bad power. And those of you all heard my sister here this morning, when you talked about that time, everybody laughed. They laughed because we were embarrassed. Huh? The people we pay to protect us didn't tell us that. We don't have to pay tax to her. We don't have to pay tax to you. But you win in it. You win in it because you got a new set of young folks coming through that don't look at NBC or CBS or ABC News. And so when you stop and think about the internet, think about when Kennedy was shot. I never say he was gunned down and killed in Dallas because he didn't die in Dallas. Now, I'm not going to get into that. Who in here know that? Okay, that's all. No, I'm saying this to say that. Y'all don't know nothing. Huh? You're working on this. And if this country falls, and it's going to fall, you can blame it on the press and the police. Not them cops you see in the street. The ones that know what happened to Kennedy and Dallas. They told you, y'all is old enough. Don't you know when Kennedy got there, his brain was missing? How many of y'all know that? Okay? And then you didn't ask the question, here's the president, most powerful man, just gets shot. All the secret, everybody got to be around him. Who got his brain? Huh?
Skull and bones?
Well?
Navy's all over it.
There's a movie out on it. Y'all know about it? Other Side of Midnight? Other Side of Midnight. Y'all better watch them movies a little close. How many of y'all saw the last Batman movie? Anybody? Did you? Who? Yeah, you saw it, right? That Batman movie finished 2 years before it was released. and all that mess in Colorado when it opened up? Go back and see it again. Do you know they mentioned Sandy Hook in that movie? Huh? That's why your children are so hip. They catch all them signals and you don't. Black community, we try to tell them, pull your pants up. Well, I can't say that because I used to be a heavy drunker. And how many times I drove drunk. I was breaking the law. Wearing your pants below your butt ain't breaking no law. Y'all crazy? Men that rape women don't wear their pants down low. The Nazis didn't wear their pants down low. The Ku Klux Klan that was raping black folk didn't wear their pants down low. What y'all scared of? And when you stop and think about it, this whole thing of saving this nation is in your hands. And they know it. Because they could used to take this conference out with NBC and CBS doing the editorial. You older folks followed it. So you think this just happened? How many of y'all know about that mentally retarded center they had in Boston in 1929? And what did they do in 1929? This government, just to make sure you don't think this just happened, they took manganese, because he's getting ready for the nuclear age. These are all white children. And put in their oatmeal in the morning and fed it to them. You think this just started. You think America was good and got bad. And most of the black folks you ask, they'll lie to you. And thank God I don't know what my mama put in me, if she put it in me. I ain't never lied to white folks. That's what Martin Luther King. Oh, he was nice. He was just as nice off TV as he was when he was on. I'll call you a honky in a minute. But I'll also be out here dying with you. Because I know who you are. And one day when y'all find out what the word honky means, you won't bother. See, prostitution is for white men. Okay? Somebody said, no, black men, she my sister, I get that bitch for free. Huh? Tell me about what it is. Huh? And all the whorehouses was in the black community, where them white men couldn't be seen by their friends. And they pulled up to the house and honked the car, honk, honk. And the black man come out and take him in and park his car. That's honky. Somewhere. Harvard, Ivy League school. I know some white folks in Europe and some black folks here wouldn't send a dog there. Every Ivy League school was created by slave owners for their dumb white boys. Yale, right now, they got 12 schools. School of this, school of that. 8 of them is named after slave owners. So where you going now? And I know what they do to you. They beat you up. They take your money away from you. They lie on you. Why not? You're an army going after the enemy. And the enemy is supposed to act to us the way they doing. Ain't nothing personal. And when you know you're not doing nothing, that's when they don't bother you. Somewhere. And let me tell you something, when that universal God pick you, leave no footprints. You don't have to be validated by the New York Times and the Washington Post and NBC. You're validated by your peer groups. You're validated by people who've gone through the same thing you have. We're up here talking about a new type of prostitution that's coming out. NBC cameras be lined up in the street. They're coming from all over the world to cover this. But you have in your hand to save America in the world. They ain't about to come up here. And you few agents that's in there, you don't even count. See, we know how to mess you up. All we got to do is hold a conference like this for 3 days and don't say nothing.